So I'm gonna start it off like this. No, not that. I'm gonna start it off like this. How long do y'all expect for a woman to stick around, hold you down, and even pay 100% of the bills? If you messed up, jacked up, y'all live together, maybe you got laid off. I don't know. How long would y'all expect for a woman to carry the relationship? And you can even throw the caveat in there to say that you've been pretty much carrying the majority of the load in a relationship financially. How long do y'all expect for a woman to stick around? I don't remember exactly where the timestamp is, but I'm gonna try to find it really quickly. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Let's see if I can turn this
On
up.
him after he
Why is
did
he relying?
for
I don't date people that
All
if a
right, here.
man has to rely.
are
If
going
you
to
was
apply
relying
to
on put all his money on
Z and she makes XYZ. Like, I'm never asking for anything that I
Uh,
died like what it was.
that's crazy.
Person.
How did you become like this for a lot of your commentary on relationships? I feel like people starting to look at you like, you might be low key a relationship guru or you got some
Never. You know how
insight.
many L's I took to get into the healthy relationship I have now? Like, God, God is my witness. God is. I'm gonna have to take that one to the grave.
Not
Yeah.
healthy.
I took so many, and my eviction is a perfect example.
Yeah, that
Like,
situation.
I took so many dating L's, and that was again like pouring into cups that were probably empty. You know, like trying to be that ride or die, and I done died like 4 times. Like, it's just not no. Like, so it's like when you speak about my dating preferences, you have to include the context of she did XYZ and it went left. She did XYZ and she makes XYZ. Like, I'm never asking for anything that I
Right.
can't put forth if needed. But I don't want to be needed. Like, why is that a problem? Like, why?
Females, y'all.
And I never dated anybody that was broke. Like, I was never like just shacked up with somebody just living off of me.
So now let's say a dude not broke though, right? He not broke.
Here we go with
He
these
might be in a
crazy what ifs.
situation.
What if he
It's not
loses
even
his
a crazy
leg?
situation because he might just be investing in something. He might just put all his money on the stock market or something like that. He might think Bitcoin about the bubble and he drop every dollar so he could maximize his return. Now, gotta wait a couple months though, so let that bubble.
These
We gotta
crazy
rely
what
on
ifs,
you. We
these
gotta rely on
crazy
you.
big what ifs that are never
If
going
you
to
was
apply
relying
to
on me all
I
this
don't date
time
men that do that. Let's just stop it right there. I don't date men that are going to put everything that they have
into
into
something,
something when they have a family to provide for. If would you do that if you have a child?
no.
Oh, all right then.
But I still want to know what the situation would be, point blank, period. If a man has to rely on you versus you relying on him after he
Why is
did
he
for,
relying? I don't date people that would ever have to
I don't
rely on me.
know.
I hope you
I
know
don't
that.
know.
Like, they don't exist.
But it's just a question because I want to know.
If I would do it, yes, I would take care of him. Would I do it with a smile on my face? For a little bit, not very long though. Eventually those smiles, like 12, 18 months, you're going to really say that you're not going to start to resent
I mean,
that person.
12, 18 months is kind of long. But why is it okay when a man carries it? And then if a woman got to
Same
carry
reason
it,
it's not okay for me to sleep with 5 people and then try to be the XYZ. That same reason. So since I can't be promiscuous, guess what? You can't be a bum. It's just double standards.
What? Bars. Nope. That's
Okay,
bars,
that
nigga.
that that okay. I
That's
gotta
bars, nigga.
I gotta agree with that last point
That's a
because
mic
there
drop
are
right
there are
there.
double standards. Yeah, that's the double standard, but it is a double standard. Like I tell
Mhm.
women all the time, you just can't do some of the things men do. It
I
is
can
what it
do.
is, and there are things that men can't do that women
Like be
can do.
broke. We can't be out here being broke and expect somebody to save us, but a woman can be broke all day long and somebody gonna pick her ass up and carry her along.
Yep, and a man can go
But
sling that.
Stop.
why is that
Slang that what?
acceptable though? Like, why is that acceptable? Like a woman, like. Well, I'll say this: as far as like all the talk of the, independence and the feminism, like you would think that it would be some kind of guidelines that's just like, yo, like it's time for you to hold your own. You know what I'm saying? I'm
No,
just saying, like,
It's
with
also
with the
like
way feminism is taking over. That's
no,
all I'm
because
saying.
feminism is not feminism. Feminism is like the broke guy representing for y'all, right? Unfortunately, that is like that's not the majority of what women want, but they are the loudest because there's an agenda
I was about
behind
to
it.
say that.
There,
Well, yeah,
but there,
okay, yeah,
but
you're right, you're
there's
right.
an agenda
Yeah, you're right.
behind it, right?
Because
Just
it's an
like
agenda. Yeah,
there's
you're right.
right, just like most of the country is not gay, but you can see tons of gay stuff, but it's a small minority group
Yeah.
because there's an
Okay.
agenda behind it.
That's fair.
But
That's fair.
a lot of
So,
women don't want to be providers and things like that, but they try to force us into that mindset or whatever. And a lot of us would rather just,
well,
be
that wasn't the
certain.
question though. The question was if you were in a like this isn't up front you're
Go ahead.
providing. This is on the back end after
Yeah.
you been with a nigga. So that's a little different than that.
Oh yeah, well then yeah. So if you have a like let's say you have a medical issue, right?
Yeah. Now, see,
I don't
No,
mind
no
putting you there.
shade.
I wasn't shady. I'm
I'm
sorry.
saying, I'm saying.
But
Thanks, nigga. Appreciate it.
but
Oh
let's
shit.
say you have okay, so let's say you lose your job, and you've been providing for the family for the entirety of the family. What's wrong with having to, foot the bill?
For a little bit, and it's also like,
Yeah,
what does he do? What did you sign
not
up
forever.
for? Like, how marketable is whatever skills your dude has? There's like that's what's going to determine the length and time. You know what I mean? That I think a woman would stick around and foot the bill. You know what I mean?
But I think a woman should
You know.
know that up front,
You say
right?
what?
Like, I think a woman should know that up front. Like, if I'm vetting a man, I'm gonna look at what he does. So let's just take something really quick, right? So if he says he's a
I'm in tech.
HVAC, okay?
Or
If you're in tech, I know that that's the landscape we're going in and things like that. You're getting new certifications. You're learning AI, things like that. If you lose
you
a
got two
job,
weeks,
I might be more,
30 days.
yeah, I might be more in depth to
Tech
be like,
jobs
he'll be
everywhere.
fine. He'll be
Yeah,
fine. And you'll know that even before the marriage and all that, because that's how I think. Like I think forward. Well, what if this happens? What if this happens?
I think that makes sense.
Now, my only problem with it is like, there is a group of women that will hold a man down, when and they'll go all out for somebody who's been incarcerated, and it seems like
Mm.
they really go strong for these dudes. Now, on the flip side, it's dudes that don't always get, the great end of the stick, and women, they quick to bounce on them though. Like anytime
Man,
some,
you could.
the first but the first sign of any stormy days, women be jetting on dudes sometimes. But it's these
Mhm.
dudes, these jailbirds, they always seem to find the right ones
Man, it
that's
depends.
really
It's
willing to
100.
hold them down.
It's contingent on how much she loves you, nigga. Because she ain't really fucking with you like that since she out. But if she ride or die, nigga, if she love you, nigga, she gonna stick it out probably longer than she probably should.
Mm.
Like 18 months is wild to be carrying a nigga. I don't give a fuck if he been bankrolling you for 20 years. That's fucking crazy, bro. Like you can't
Yeah,
find
Yeah,
that's a
because
somebody
long
at
for 10
time.
that
years.
point,
That's
if
a long time.
if you disable or something like that, you already need to be had applied for, I don't know, disability or something. It needs to be some type of check coming in after 18 months.
Yeah.
Something.
There's a whole bunch of like nuance, caveats, and fucking exceptions. It's just like, what kind of bills y'all got, nigga? What am I carrying exactly, nigga?
That's a fact, Molly.
Am I
Yes.
carrying consumer debt? Am I paying house shit? Like, what am I carrying? Like everyday expenses type thing. So, I don't know. There's a lot involved.
But the crazy part, just like Slimmy said though, to speak to Molly's point, there are some women that don't care about that.
Hmm.
Like some women that don't
And if
care
the
about
if
if
the
their
woman
man
got it,
is forward thinking. Like I'm talking about like having one revenue stream. She doesn't care about if he has an entrepreneur mindset, if he wants to diversify. Like some women don't care about that. I care about that. Like, I don't care what you like doing. There needs to be, if you're, I don't know, if you are, I guess in tech, maybe you do stuff on the side, you do some design or whatever you do on the side, something. It has to be more than one way for you to get something.
I think that a lot
Yeah, I
of
mean,
women will
this
hold
day
you
and age, you
down.
should.
I think most women, okay, I don't think that most women will hold you down long term, whether you've been with them a long time or not, unless the caveat is unless she don't feel like she can get anybody else or she don't feel like she can do no better. The other side
Mm.
of it though is let's say for example she is dedicated and she is holding you down. That's only gonna play for so long until she run into a nigga that's actually on a whole nother level that show a level of interest in her.
I
Because
think a
the
part.
minute that he step in, listen, there is nothing more there's nothing more destructive for a relationship, you know, for a woman than to be exposed to another guy or other men that is getting that shit. That's why listen, this is why grandpa and all of them and great grandfather, aside from the fact of the dynamics of how things was working back in the day, talk to y'all grandfathers before they die and shit. They didn't let their chicks go to work because they was also aware of the idea of her being exposed to other men. This is why a
Mm-hmm.
lot of these dudes, stayed in smaller cities and all of this stuff because listen, it's only so many times she can ignore that the nigga to walk up with the big watch, the car, the everything, looking good, smelling good, teeth pretty, and he ain't got no worry in the world, and he ain't even tripping, but yet he operating in his masculinity because she can ignore him, right? She can absolutely not pay attention to him until it's still gonna resonate in her mind. Like everything we do and everything we see. If I see a dude, you know what I'm saying? If I see a fast car go down the street, naturally I be thinking, you just look. It's not that you interested in it or whatever, but you just pay attention. If you see something crazy going or you see some lights or you go to a city and you see something unique, you're gonna remember that experience. But here's the part that actually resonate with her is when she get back home and she see him playing video games.
Mm.
I
Oh my
it
When
hurt that
she get
whatever.
back home and she don't see the same level of effort, but then as she go back out and she experiencing a whole bunch of productivity around her, the hypergamy is just gonna naturally kick in for some women, for almost all women. Now, some women will still resist it, but don't think for a second that it's not tugging on her. That in some way, shape, or form, that it's not impacting her in a lot of ways. Just
Hmm.
telling y'all.
Like maybe
Go ahead,
what the
Quinn.
woman does for a living probably has something to do for it too. And how hard is it for her to get her money to keep y'all afloat type thing?
I'm gonna be
Like
honest
her
though. In this
level of
day and
income.
age, I don't think you really want to be in a scenario where your wife or your woman is making that much more than you, where you're not pulling your
Yeah.
weight. I don't think you want to be in that type of scenario in this day and age. I don't think you want to ever be in that type of scenario. Like, just being honest, man. Like the
Sometimes
soft
like
husband
it
era.
just
I mean,
happens
I
though.
know a lot of dudes stay on that shit, but like, I don't think that is a good idea as a man for you to put yourself in that situation. I
I
just
don't think
don't
that
think
that I
it's
don't think that
wise.
that matters once you get past a certain threshold, though, Slimmy. Like
Oh
I
yeah,
don't.
well yeah, that's true.
I
Like yeah,
think that
yeah.
once
Like,
you hit a certain level, now if it's like if you making $40,000 a year and she making $170,000 a year, that's gonna be that. Eventually, that's
that
gonna
ain't gonna
become a
work.
problem, right?
That ain't gonna work.
But if you talking about, let's say, for example, you making 80 and she making 100, that's not gonna be it. That's not gonna be an issue. You're not even gonna feel the
Right.
difference between the two, right?
Yeah, yeah.
If you
That ain't gonna.
making,
Yeah,
if it get even higher than that, let's say you making 200 and she making 300, it's still not gonna be that much of a difference because, um,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Both of y'all are usually in a
yeah.
significant position to where it's
Y'all both
still
eating.
it's you know what I'm saying. It still works. So her
Yeah,
making more money, I don't think affects it unless it's certain circumstances or it's a wide gap or y'all suffering.
yeah.
You know what
That's
I'm
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
talking
If
about.
she
Like
got
those
if
type
she
of
feel like
scenarios.
she have to suffer as a result, because even if listen,
Yeah.
even if she make a whole lot of money, let's say she an anesthesiologist or something, right? Because I know plenty of women in these type of positions, but then they got husbands that also do really well, but maybe he not making as much. As long as she feels, again, women are feelers, in my opinion. As long as she
Hmm.
feels as though she can take time off and they're not affected as a result of it. She's cool. She's
Yeah,
a
I
hundred
want to
percent
ask a
cool.
I
question,
agree with that.
Anton. I
I
my
agree with that.
so my aunt used to have a sentiment that said, well, I don't even think it was a sentiment. It's actually what she lived by. A man at any capacity should be able to take care of the house, even if I myself or the children weren't there. So basically, if you have an apartment like a two-bedroom apartment or a
Mhm.
one-bedroom apartment, you should be able to pay for that house regardless. Like your living situation shouldn't depend on whether that woman is there or not, right? And so I want to ask the question, like, do men today kind of depend on women for the extra income in like relationships now, or do you
Oh,
like what do
absolutely.
you think
I
that
think that
the
the
dynamic
majority
is?
of the people that have to depend on each other in order for survival.
Okay,
100%. Because again, I think that
but
women have
financially,
all absolutely 100%.
okay.
Most
Yeah.
people, look. We act like it's not real, but it is when you start to think about, because just because people are existing on their own don't mean that they actually being able to live successfully. People will have student loans, they'll be suffering under car notes and stuff like that. And so if people do it right, two incomes can be better than one in order for y'all to both come up and be successful if y'all both have a vested interest in seeing each other successful. And so I think that, if you really, now you can survive on your own without a problem or whatever. It don't even matter if you're making $50,000 a year. You just got to lower your lifestyle to fit accordingly. However, the other side of it is just that if you want to, um, because because eventually most people want to have children, right? Or they want to do this or they want to do that. Now, if you want to start throwing in, you know, building a life together, in most instances today, as of the recording of this video and this live stream, you have to have two incomes in order to be able to thrive. 100% for most people.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Because you're not talking
I
about just
agree.
going out, hey, I'm living my life, you living your life. You talking about we want to build a life together, we want to have
Yeah.
children, we got to put
Have a
these kids in
family.
school, healthcare coverage, all of that stuff. That's a whole nother ball game.
Okay.
What up,
I
Q?
just I just always want to know that. Hey
But
Q.
again, it changes the
What up?
dynamic of the game though, right? Because let's say, for example, she chilling and she with a regular dude, right? And all of that. And then she run into another type of dude. And then she gotta go home to that regular dude. It's gonna be different. It's
Mm,
just gonna be different. Especially if she a woman that's highly sought after or anything like that. It's just gonna be different. You can't keep her. You're not built to keep her. You're not. She's not gonna
What
be
do you
yours.
mean?
She's only gonna be yours, or she might even stay with you for loyalty. But it don't mean that she with you. She not with you. She with some. Her heart is somewhere else. Her desires, her escape is somewhere else. You can't keep her.
that shit crucial.
You can't keep her, bro.
Y'all silly. Okay. I just always want to know because, I don't know the other dynamic because, my family is just housewives. So
Listen, man. Keep y'all chick in the house.
look,
Keep
look,
y'all
Fact.
chick in the
Anton.
house. Don't let her keep going to brunch.
It's a fact.
Brunch.
On the
Don't let her keep
gang,
going
gang.
out with her homegirls to brunch. She gonna get introduced to a real one, and it's gonna be
You know.
over for you. It's just gonna be over because you can't
Uh,
compete. You cannot compete. It's only so
I don't
much love that
know.
she gonna have when she want better. You keep
I don't.
giving her that weak ass dick every day, thinking that
You
shit is
know
gonna
what?
keep her, nigga.
Anton.
That ain't gonna do it, bro. Let me tell you something,
Mm,
bro.
Oh my
Let me tell you
God.
something.
Shut up,
I'll tell you
Anton.
this. Here's a secret for a lot of you niggas. Even if you dicking her down, right? Like we on
Mhm.
after hours. Let's just keep it 100. Even if
Okay.
you dicking her down, nigga, she'll take mid dick she'll trade she'll trade that in for mid dick and success versus being poor, being normal or low to normal and sometimes great dick.
But it's what we talked about on Monday. You got to realize, like, when you're tapped in with a woman and she loves you, like, nigga, you can have the wackest dick in the world, nigga, and she feel like that motherfucker's a monster, nigga.
I don't know all about
You,
that. I can't speak
you
to
know what I
that.
mean? If you treating a girl right and doing her right in her head and she's secure, nigga, no matter what kind of sex you give her, she gonna love the fuck out that shit. Because it's
Because
in between her.
Until she get into a car that got the red gut leather interior, and it's over. All of that love gonna go right on out the window, my
what
nigga.
is
I'm
the
telling you.
red gut leather interior?
That means you got options. Two tone
The
interior.
Alcantara leather.
Yeah, yeah. It feel different when when you got massaging seats in the front and the back. It's gonna be different for her.
That's how I be coming up with
Don't
whole
let her inside
great.
of that car, nigga. It's over. I'm just telling you, bro. Just listen. Even if you let's say you give her grade D, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna be great 100% of the time. I don't know no nigga that go full throttle 100% effort every single time that he busts it down.
I do,
That don't
nigga.
even make sense.
I knew he was gonna say that. I was waiting
Nigga,
for
like
it.
It
if
doesn't
I
I
looked
make
don't feel
right
like
at your
sense.
if I
I
don't
looked
feel like
right at
having
your
sex,
screen.
I'ma bury my tongue between your legs, nigga, and go do all the stuff, nigga.
Get
I
that
looked
shit
right
up
at
out
your
of here,
screen. I
bro.
said he gonna say it. Watch.
Get that up out of here. I'm just telling you,
Nigga, what Cat
it's only
Williams
gonna
say?
be it's gonna listen. Cause if you a highly productive dude, sometimes you don't even feel like it. You be tired as fuck.
Mm-mm.
I
I
will
think
Nigga,
Cat
no.
Williams,
I
nigga
know
said
I gotta
Cat
get up in
Williams.
I know I gotta get up in 3 hours. I might pass.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it if I get out here, right?
I gotta listen.
I'm
I
gonna
gotta
go
catch a
sleep,
flight
nigga.
tomorrow. I gotta get. I might slay you just because I know I gotta go on this trip or
It's
whatever.
like,
But I might pass.
Nah. Ain't only dude curving me is Lil Nas X. It's not happening. That you
Man,
how you gonna pass when the girl
let me tell you something.
no.
Let me tell you something. If it's about my
Shabbos.
bag or some sex, I'm going to get that bag. Fuck that.
Shabbos.
Oh no, you're gonna go
I don't
get the
care. I
bag.
don't care what she look like. I don't care what she doing. I don't care what she got to offer. I'm not missing out on a bag for nothing. Ever. I will
Somebody
never
said
miss out on a bag for no pussy.
men get tired of the same box every night.
No, that's not true.
No, that's not
Hmm?
true. That's not true. If you got some good,
That's what the
if you
comment
got some
said.
good gushy shit, nigga, every time you put that shit in, you throw your head back, nigga. Nope, nope.
Listen, I can
Like
appreciate a woman
fucking
with good.
Ava's mama, nigga. I miss that shit, nigga. I ain't even gonna lie, nigga.
Look at Quinn is still hypnotized over this chick.
Nigga,
Wow.
whoo, Lord, and the way she freaking get at like top, god dang. I looked at a video the other
Are you
night
talking
before I
about the
went to
tattoo
bed.
girl?
You
Is
say
you talking about
what?
the tattoo? You talking about the tattoo girl,
I
or you talking
said
about?
Ava's mother. That's my child's mother.
Look at this
Oh,
dude.
I didn't hear what you said. I asked.
Wouldn't you be giving her too much credit, bro? That's the problem.
Nigga, she got good boxing. She give good head. What you mean?
Never say
That's
that shit to her though. Not
that's why
like
she be
don't.
getting you.
Yeah, don't
No,
big
she
her up
don't
too
get
much.
nothing. What you mean? She be
Didn't
giving
she
me
get a
nothing
car?
normal.
Didn't she get a car? Didn't she get a
Did she
car?
get a car? She get a car?
Didn't you get her a car?
No. What the nigga? Y'all would make anything up. Play Joy's clip. Chat, play Joy Taylor's clip. She talks about this. How y'all just make shit up on the internet and just say whatever the fuck y'all want.
We gonna get to Joy Taylor
What
later.
the
We gonna get to Joy
fuck?
later.
You just pulled that out your fucking ass.
What? Hold on. What did you have to? What did you said you paid for her? Who was that? That wasn't at Ava's mom.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna have to do like Q. Q will go back and find the
Q
receipts.
got
I'm gonna
some
have to
Q
do
got
that.
some Q notes, some Quentin notes over there.
Oh
That
Lord.
nigga
I'm about to go
said
find them.
she got some notes.
I'm about to go find them.
No, she's not a sister. She's Mexican. Nigga, yes, I still have her
Ah,
videos. Yes, what's wrong with
she
that,
heard you
nigga?
out.
It's
But
why.
you say dumb stuff, nigga. Why do you have videos to delete them? That don't make no sense. Fuck you mean?
Yeah, I ain't gonna delete
But
that
Fuck is
what?
the
But
shit.
hold
point of
on.
taking the video
Do
if
you
you ain't
still
gonna
like
keep
her?
it? You
Do
say
you still
I
what?
like
might
her?
upload that
Do you
motherfucker.
still like her?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, she's cool shit.
Quentin would
Okay, so
marry
so
her.
then that's
Quentin would
why.
get
Okay,
back
I can
with her
understand.
today if he had the opportunity
That's why I
to.
said. I think he still likes her. So yeah, that's fine.
I don't know
But
why
what,
you
nigga?
just won't get
It's
with
nothing.
her.
It's not nothing to think about it. I do like I would.
So why not do it
I
then?
I,
What-
I,
what-
I
I
understood.
told you the other night. It's a little bit more difficult with her family members' issues. So now I would have to move her and my kid in my house along with her mother. That's a little weird.
Well, that's Latino tradition. So go ahead and do it.
Her mother has a she don't even like her mama. Let's start there. And her mom got some
So
brand
you
new
want her,
issues
you
that
just don't want her mother, is what you're saying.
hmm
Mm.
No, you in the
Uh-oh.
Latino community, you gotta take the mama. You gotta
her
take.
mother
Sometimes
is
the
her dad was the Latino, not her mom.
I don't understand
oh,
why
so
you got
she's
to
mixed. I
take the
didn't know.
mom
Okay,
in. Why the mom can't live on her own?
She
mom
can.
can live on her own,
Why not?
She needs care all day, every
but you
day.
have to pay. But
She
you
needs
have to pay. You have to pay for it if dad is like dead or
What community is this?
Hispanic Latino community.
Time to go back to black girls then.
well, look, they're
Well,
see that
well, you're with a black girl. I'm
Time to
telling
but
you
go
you have
back.
how.
to
I'm telling
realize,
you how it works.
you have to realize, Mika, like she's a fake Mexican. Like she's Mexican, but she
A
ain't like the
fake
Mexican
Mexican.
that speak. Like she don't speak Spanish. She don't go back to Mexico for holidays, nigga. She ain't that kind of Mexican. Like I dated a real Mexican that they speak they
Is
Latinas
she
as
is
fuck.
she is she from is she first generation?
Yo,
Yeah, most first generations don't speak Spanish. That's about right.
Mm.
Mm-mm. See,
that's
let
why
me
her
just go.
mom
Let me
died.
just go ahead and give me a black
Her
girl.
dad died when she was 10.
Black girls
You
don't
ain't gonna
care
Well,
do
too
you
all
much
see,
that.
about their
see,
mamas.
Anton, you see, okay. If you were single, you would have the black girls. They like, I'm trying to get the hell out that house. So you ain't got to worry about my mama. You don't got to worry about my daddy. I've been trying to get out the house. No, in the
That's a
Latino
fact.
community, you take all of us. You take papi. You take
If I was single, I would not date, I would not marry, I would not do anything. I would just stay to myself. I would become celibate.
Celibate,
Yep.
like a priest, a monk, a monk.
Yep. Yep.
Nah, he means sell a little bit here, sell a little bit there. He giving it.
Bars, nigga.